Hello everyone, it's Jeremy. Again, we've got another video. This one means a lot to me. It's got a lot of sentimental value to it, and we'll get right into it. So we've got the architectural set for San Francisco. Came out in, I think, January 2018. And you can see it's a nice little set. It's a great shelf piece. I had to dust mine off a little bit because I've had it since roughly April of 2018. And this set has, like I said, a lot of sentimental value to it, to me, and a lot of meaning to it, because I actually got engaged in San Francisco. Right over here on this mountain range, as soon as you cross over the Golden Gate Bridge, there's a overlook that overlooks the bridge, and that's where I proposed. I've got a picture of that. We actually saved that moment, and I'll show it right now. So as you can see, yeah, my wife had no idea now, which, well, my fiance at the time, now my wife, she had no idea. And we did a tour there. We were there for 4 days, went through a lot of the different buildings, saw a lot of the sights. Didn't get to see everything. I'd love to go back. But let's look at some of the finer points of this. So right front and center, you can see Alcatraz. We got to tour that. It's a great thing. That was probably one of my top 2 or 3 places in the world to visit on my bucket list. And I actually got to knock that off. That was well worth the trip. We did the day trip. I'd love to go back and do the night tour. It's supposed to be a little bit scarier. So that's on my to-do list. You can see the Golden Gate. They use these hose pieces here to create the angles and some clips to lock them into place. It's a great part usage there. Now, if we look closer, you can see they use the tiles, the 1x2 blue tiles, to get that water effect for the bay. We'll look over here. Let's move this up just a little bit. And you can see the Victorian homes represented here, also known as the Painted Ladies. The brown building there was actually at one time the tallest building in San Francisco. Now it's the 4th tallest, and the name of it is 555 California Street. Also used to be known as the Bank of America Center. I've got, if you guys stay to the end, I'll do my slideshow like I always do, and I've got kind of a comparison, one photo after the other, what it really looks like and what the Lego model looks like. So stay tuned for that, because I go through a lot of the different aspects of each one of these features that is depicted in this little set. The tallest building, you can see there, it's new. It's only a couple years old. It's made and finished in 2018. That's known as the Salesforce building. And probably the most recognizable feature is the Transamerica building. We got the pyramid there. I used to have a game back in the 90s on my N64 called San Francisco Rush. That is a racing game. I think one of the early games that came out with it. That was a game that I loved. It got me actually familiar with San Francisco. And that's one of the buildings that you race around. This little red dot right there on the hillside took me a little bit to figure out, no, it's not a car. It's one of the trolley cars. We didn't get to ride the trolley cars while we were there. I think it was like an hour-and-a-half wait to get on during the middle of the day, during the middle of the work week. So I guess if you go there, plan ahead, because at least we didn't know it was going to be that much of a hassle. The round cylinder pieces here represents Coit Tower. We didn't get to do Coit Tower either. We did get to see it. We didn't go up in it. I think there's a fee if you go up to the top. And it's supposed to be heavily decorated on the inside. Like I said, we didn't get close to it, but it is something that I'd like to go back and see. And these little brown pieces down here, you wouldn't think were anything, but that's actually a National Historic Site called Fort Point. And talking to some people, I actually have a friend who's in his 80s who was stationed there for a short time doing military training. So it was one of the forts that basically protected the bay. Never saw any action or really any activity, but it's turned into a nice museum now, and it's well worth the time to go see it if you're down near the bayfront. Really, that's about it on major structures that they show. If you guys have any questions or think I forgot something on here, please let me know. I'll do a rotation of this. You can kind of see how thick it is. And we'll go around the back. Actually, we'll just turn it up too so you can see it's all on plates. And there is the one thing, I think this is one red is the trolley car, and then this other one down here is just a regular car just to represent the hillside. So at least that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, that's really about it, guys. We've got at Alcatraz the lipstick piece used as a water tower, and then the front I'm saying is the lighthouse only because of the placement, unless they Lego reversed it, because I mean that looks a lot more like a water tower and that looks like the lighthouse, but the whole thing would be in reverse because the lighthouse is actually the closest to the bay and the water tower being on this side. So maybe it's reversed. Maybe I could just reverse it and make it more realistic. Who knows? But thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, this set means a lot to me. I'm releasing this on Valentine's Day just so I can get a little bonus points with the wife for the set. I'll show you another picture or two in the slideshow of our trip. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I've got a lot more videos out.